Welcome to all of you once again, dear students, in this session. And in previous session, we have discussed factors affecting resistance of a conductor. And we discussed that R is directly proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to A. So how this sign of proportionality can be removed and what is the use of the sign of proportionality, right? And we are going to discuss a very interesting topic today, that if we change the length of a conductor, then its resistance is change. If we change the area of cross section, its resistance is change. Okay, but if we take one conductor and if we change a conductor of copper, it's copper, and then we take another conductor of aluminum. Both are of the same length and same area of cross section. If we find the resistance of each, then what do we find? Resistance of each is different. तो वो क्या चीज है जिससे कि रेजिस्टेंस दोनों के डिफरेंट है? एंड एक क्वेश्चन माइंड में आता है कि सर व्हाई डू वी यूज द नाइक्रोम वायर इन एज एलिमेंट इन हीटिंग डिवाइसेस? व्हाई डू वी यूज कॉपर इन इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रांसमिशन वायर्स? तो ये ऐसे अलग अलग वायर्स का अलग अलग जगह पे यूज क्या है? एट सम प्लेसेस वी यूज इंसुलेटर्स. व्हाई दीस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कम टू आवर माइंड. So we are going to discuss in today's session, and the reason behind this is resistivity of a conductor. What is resistivity? On what factor does it depend? On what factors does it doesn't depend? We are going to discuss. And at the end, you will see one important formula to solve the questions, which help. This formula helps us to solve the question very quickly and easily. So now let's begin the session and move towards whiteboard.
Yes, dear students, if we recall, in last session we discussed factors affecting resistance of a conductor. And can you recall what are the factors which can which can change the resistance of a conductor? Yes, there are 4 factors: length of the conductor, area of cross section of the conductor, nature of material, and fourth one is temperature of the conductor. And nature of material means conductor is made of which kind of material. So conductor can be of aluminum, it can be of copper, nichrome, tungsten, or manganese, right? So it can be alloy, it can be a metal also. So what we are going to do today? So today we are going to discuss another important topic which is related to resistance of the conductor, area of cross section of the conductor, and length of the conductor, and above all, nature of material of the conductor. So if I take one example here, and then after that I ask you question. So if there are 2 conductors, this is one conductor A and this is another conductor B. This is another conductor B, and both are of the same length. Both are of the same length. Length is same. Its length is L and its length is L. Its area of cross section is A and its area of cross section is also A. So both have same length and same area of cross section, but this conductor, it is made of copper and this is made of nichrome. This is made of nichrome. So if I ask you, resistance of these 2 conductors will be same or different? Yes, same or different? तो resistance दोनों का different होगा because this is copper, this is nichrome. Okay, resistance is different. Now in second case, now what I'm going to do here, this is copper and this is now aluminum. So now copper and aluminum are there, both have same length and same area of cross section. So we have done that resistance, it is directly proportional to length of the conductor and inversely proportional to area, cross section area of the conductor. So here the length is same, area of cross section is same, so resistance in both cases should be same. Yes or no? Resistance of A wire and B wire should be same or not? Because length is same, area of cross section is same? No, resistance will not be same. Because here it is made of copper and it is made of aluminum. So B is made of aluminum, A is made of copper. Yes, so A is made of copper material and B is made of aluminum material. So in spite of the same length and same area of cross section and same temperature, their resistance is not same. Resistance is not same. So what is there which is making the resistance different? So this we are going to discuss, and what is the name of that factor we shall be discussing, and then how important is this in our daily life? What is the importance of this? We shall be discussing. And then we shall be doing some important questions. And these questions will help you in board exam. It is 100% sure. One question will be asked from this topic. And I shall tell you one formula here which can help you to solve the question very quickly in subjective paper as well as in multiple choice question paper. Right? Yes? So now, okay, coming to the point. So last time we discussed that resistance of a conductor depends upon number one, length of the conductor. And how it is dependent on length of the conductor? That on increasing the length of the conductor, resistance is increased, and on decreasing the length of the conductor, resistance is decreased. If the length of resistance is R of a conductor is R, or we can say it is 2 ohm. If the length of the conductor becomes twice, then resistance will be how much? 4 times. Resistance will be 4 times. So if length is L and area of cross section is A, now length is 2L, then resistance will be how much? 4 ohm. This we have done. If length is half, अगर length पहले का half हो जाएगा, if length becomes half, then area of cross section is same A, then resistance will be how much? Half of this. That R will be 1 ohm. This we have discussed, है ना? तो R is directly proportional to L. And second point क्या था इसमें? कि area of cross section of conductor. Yes, and here condition क्या था कि A should be constant. A is constant means cross section area is constant. Yes, area of cross section. How it is related to area of cross section? Yes, any one of you? Yes, Aditya is saying, sir, R is inversely proportional to area of cross section. So this means if area is increased, the resistance क्या होता है? It is decreased. And if area is decreased, ये कम होगा, नीचे आ रहा means कम होगा, then the resistance will increase. This we have done. Provided अगर हम इसमें length को constant रखें, L is constant. Okay, this we have done in previous session. So means it is performed with the same metal, same conductor. If we are talking about the copper wire, तो एक बार हम copper wire लिया हमने, this is the length, okay, and area of cross section is A. And second time again we are taking the copper wire. This is copper wire. Again we are taking copper wire, but now in this case its thickness is more here. Area of cross section is more, length is same, but area of cross section is changed. It is twice of this cross section area. So now what do we find? Though it is also made of copper, the resistance is different here. Okay, resistance is changed. The length is kept same, area of cross section is changed, then resistance is also changed. ये हमने किया था ना? So if area of cross section is double, the resistance क्या होगा? It becomes half. Now, if area of cross section is doubled, keeping the length same, then resistance is half. Remember this point. ये किया था? Yes. Number 3 हमने किया था कि resistance depends upon nature of material of conductor. That conductor, it may be of copper, aluminum, nichrome. So we know, okay, and we have performed this in activity. Okay, that it depends on the nature of material. copper has very low resistance, therefore it is used in electric wiring at home, no? So on nichrome, it has very high resistance, so therefore it is used in electric heating devices. Heating devices in geysers, in heaters, in electric irons, no, to produce heat. Now number 4 is temperature. Temperature. We studied that on increasing the temperature. When temperature increases, then what happens? Resistance is also increased. And what we have discussed the reason also. What is the reason? What is the cause of this? No? So today we are going to find out the relationship between first and second point. इनको हम लेके discuss करेंगे. And how this sign of proportionality is removed, this we are going to discuss. So please note it down here. Okay, done? You've done? So now I'm going to rub it. So now on taking first and second relation. So first relation क्या था हमारा? This is R directly proportional to L, and second relation is R inversely proportional to area of cross section. Okay, when we combine these two here, this is R, this is R. So on combining, so it will be R. Okay, this L upon A. Yes, any problem here? So R is directly proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to A. Yes. So here this means R means length. On increasing the length, resistance increases, and on increasing the area of cross section, resistance decreases. Okay. So if you are given a value of L and value of A, can you find the value of R? No. So then what we have to do? We have to remove this sign of proportionality. Or we can write down here that this R is equal to, in place of this sign of proportionality, we can write down rho L upon A. So this sign rho, what do we call it? Rho. Rho is here. Okay, it is called rho. This is announced as rho, and it is a Greek letter. It is a Greek letter. Yes. So this is this rho. What do we call it? It is constant of proportionality, and it is known as the resistivity of material of the substance, material of the object or substance. Okay, so this is called resistivity, or we call it specific resistance also. It is called specific resistance also. Yes, it is called resistivity or called specific resistance also. So rho is a constant of proportionality and is known as resistivity of the material. Resistivity of the material here. Remember this material, and it is known as resistivity of material of the conductor. So two conductors can have same length, same area of cross section, but if they are made of different material, means one is of copper as we have discussed, another is of aluminum, both will have different resistance. Why? Because of the nature of material. So resistivity is known as the resistivity of the material. It is a proportionality sign, and it is known as resistivity of the material of the conductor. Yes. Now after this, sir, how do we find it? Iska formula kya hoga? So we can get the formula of resistivity from this. कैसे लेंगे देखिए. So here rho it is equal to, or we can write down in simple R into A cross multiplication, rho into L, or we can write down rho is equal to R A upon L. R A upon L. So this way we can get the formula to calculate resistivity of a conductor. Rho is the resistivity, R is the resistance of the conductor, A is the area of cross section, and L is the length of the conductor. Anything? Yes? Any problem? Okay, no. Now how to get the unit of resistivity? Unit of resistivity. So unit of resistivity कैसे निकालेंगे? Okay. So we can write the unit of resistance, unit of area of cross section, and unit of length we can get the unit of resistivity. So therefore now SI unit of resistivity. It is also known as specific resistance. Specific resistance. But generally we say resistivity. So कैसे है देखिए, unit of resistivity, and here it will be R means ohm, area of cross section is meter square, and it can be written like meter into meter, and upon length is meter. So here meter cancel, and what do we get here? We get ohm meter. The unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Okay, the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Now question comes to us that how will we define resistivity? Resistivity को define कैसे करेंगे? How to define resistivity? So now we are going to define resistivity. So note it down. Okay. Now definition of resistivity. So since we know that, so here we shall take the relationship this R is equal to rho L upon A. We shall use this relationship to define resistivity. Okay, so it's very simple, no need to cram it. So if we take a conductor whose length is 1 meter, एक कंडक्टर लिया, इसकी लेंथ कितनी है 1 मीटर है, and its area of cross section, length is 1 meter, area of cross section is 1 meter square. It is also 1 meter square. So area of cross section of the conductor is 1 meter square because it is area, unit is okay meter square. So now if we put the value of length and area here in this formula, so therefore कितना हो जाएगा? It will be R is equal to rho, length is 1 meter here, and the area of cross section is how much? 1. It is again 1 meter square. Okay, so now we are putting L is equal to 1 meter here, and area of cross section is 1 meter square. Now what do we get here? 1 divided by 1. So what do we get? Therefore, what do we get? R is equal to rho. R is equal to rho means resistance equal to resistivity. So resistance equal to resistivity. This relationship we are getting, and it will help us to define resistivity. Okay. So here from this what do we get? Resistivity is the, just see here, resistance of the conductor whose length is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. It's very simple. So resistivity का sign है, तो resistivity is the resistance. It is equal to the resistance of the conductor if length of the conductor is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. Okay, so resistivity क्या है? It is the obstruction to the flow of electrons by a conductor of length 1 meter and area of cross section 1 meter square. Okay, now resistivity of a substance is numerically equal. R is equal to rho equal to the resistance of a resistance offered by a conductor of length 1 meter and area of cross section 1 meter square. This all we have done. So it's very simple definition. Okay, so no need to cram it. Just write this relationship, put the value, and just define it. Okay, now after that, like resistance, is there any factor which can change the resistivity of a substance? Yes. Okay, the resistivity of a substance is also changed. Can it be changed by changing the length of the conductor? No. Can it be changed by changing the area of cross section of the given conductor? No. Then what are the factors? Yes, who will give answer? Okay. Raghav is saying, sir, yes, it can be changed. As you told us, one time we are taking copper wire, another time we are taking aluminum wire. So this means nature of material is important. And second, temperature. Second is temperature. So two factors can change the resistivity of a substance, of a conductor. Okay, so now factors affecting resistivity of a conductor. So now factors affecting resistivity. So resistivity of a substance depends on the nature of material of the substance. Nature of material of the substance, it is very important. So because of the nature of the material of the substance, at some places we use copper wire, at some places we use nichrome wire, at some places we use tungsten, okay, manganese. So at some places alloys are used, at some places yes, conductors are used, at some places insulators are used. So use of insulators and conductors and alloys depends on the resistivity of the material of the substance. And one more thing, as we have discussed that R is equal to rho. So this means higher is the resistivity and higher is the resistance. So resistance and resistivity both are related to each other. If resistivity is high, this means resistance is very high. Because of the high resistivity of nichrome, it is used in heating devices. So in next session, we shall be discussing why tungsten is used in electric bulbs only, why nichrome cannot be used in electric bulb. It's a very interesting question. It is asked in exam also. So why nichrome is used in electric heaters only, not in electric bulb? Why tungsten cannot be used as heating device here in heaters? Okay, or in electric iron. So we shall be discussing in detail in next session. The nature of material of the substance is important, and it can affect the resistivity of the substance. Now next is temperature of the substance. Temperature. So how it is related? As resistivity is a resistance, and we have discussed that resistance increases with increase in temperature. So same way, resistivity, it is also dependent on temperature. It is directly proportional to temperature of the conductor or of the substance. Right? So when temperature increases, resistivity also increases. So resistivity is directly proportional to increase in temperature of the substance. Okay. So nichrome वायर में क्या होता है? तो इसमें क्या होता है? When temperature increases, जब heat up इसमें heat ज़्यादा increase होता है, धीरे-धीरे देखो heat जो है it increases because temperature increases, it is becoming hot and hotter. Then its resistivity increases, so therefore more heat is produced in when we use nichrome wire in electric heaters. So resistivity decreases with decrease in temperature and increases with increase in temperature. Okay. Yes. So note down. And the resistivity of alloys is more than their constituent metals. So if we talk about the nichrome which is an alloy of किसका alloy है? It is alloy of nickel, chromium, manganese and iron. So nichrome is an alloy of nickel, chromium, manganese and iron. Okay. So nichrome का जो resistivity होता है, it is higher than resistivity of iron, higher than resistivity of manganese, higher than resistivity of chromium, and higher than resistivity of nickel. And because of this high resistivity, it is used in electric heating devices as an element. It is used. Okay, and what is the resistivity of this nichrome? So resistivity of nichrome is 100 into 10 raised to power. Yes, how much? It is -6. -6 unit is ohm meter. So 100 into 10 raised to power -6 ohm meter is the resistivity of nichrome. It is very high. And if we compare the resistivity of nichrome with copper, if we talk about the copper, तो copper का resistivity कितना होता है? Yes, anyone? It is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 6 ohm meter. So you can see it is very less in comparison to resistivity of nichrome. It is 8, not 6 here, it is 8. So you can see it is minus 8 and here it is minus 6 and here it is 100. So it is resistivity of copper is very less in comparison to resistivity of nichrome wire. So therefore copper is used in electricity transmission and aluminum is also used in electricity transmission because resistivity of aluminum is also very less. So any doubt here? No. So what do we come to know from this? That resistance is the property of material of a resistance is the property of the property of a substance. It depends on the dimensions, on its length and area of cross section, and resistance depends on the nature of material and depends on the temperature also. And resistivity it doesn't depend upon length of the conductor and area of cross section. It is dependent on not area of cross section. It is dependent on nature of material of conductor and temperature of the conductor. तो similarity क्या है इसमें? एक तो temperature है इसमें. Main is temperature. Yes, and nature of material. So now we are going to discuss difference between resistance and resistivity. So these are the differences. Sometimes this question can also be asked in board exam. That what is the difference between resistance and resistivity? It is not given in books, no. So it's very simple. So first you have to write down the definition. Definition of R लिख देंगे and definition of resistivity लिख देंगे. Then second, resistance depends on length and area of cross section. And resistivity depends. It does not depend upon length and area of cross section of the conductor. And resistance we can find using V upon I. Simple Ohm's law formula जो है इसको use कर सकते हैं ना. Because we are given potential difference, we are given current also, we can find R. But if you have to get the resistivity, we have to use the formula R is equal to rho is equal to R into A upon L. Okay, and fourth difference क्या है? Unit of resistance is ohm and unit of resistivity is ohm meter. So these are the four differences. If this question is asked for 2 marks, then you have to write down 2 differences. Half mark for this, half mark for this, half and half. Then you get 2 marks. So this way marks distribution is there. So please note down. Okay, done? Good. So now next point. So this is the relationship between the resistivity of metals, alloys and insulators. So resistivity of metal is less than resistivity of alloys and alloys ka resistivity is less than resistivity of insulators. Okay, and this table also help us to understand resistivity. Metal, alloys and insulators. So resistivity increases from metal to insulators. So metals have less resistivity than alloys. Alloys have less resistivity than insulators. Okay. So therefore insulators are used to make the handles or to make the switches. No, जहाँ पे हमें conduction of electricity is not required. There we use insulators. Insulators are used to protect us also from electric shocks. So in next session we shall be discussing again resistivity in detail and uses of some substances or conductors to make various devices. Now one important formula. Or we can say one formula and then numerical. Okay, may I rub it? Okay. So this is a question: if a wire of copper is pulled to twice of its original length, find will resistance change? And the second, new resistance here. So ये हमको देखना है. So what do you think? First question is will resistance change? When length is changed, resistance will change. Okay, resistance will change. So if length is changed, if length is this is the length. When it is pulled, इसको pull कर इसी wire को, its length is L. When it is pulled, its length becomes twice. Its length becomes twice here. It is 2L. So what about the area of cross section? Its area of cross section is A here. So the area of cross section in second case will remain same or will change if it is pulled. Just try to pull the rubber band. Rubber band अगर आप पास से उसको pull करेंगे तो its length is increased. So area of cross section remains same or is also changed. This area of cross section is also changed. तो क्या होगा? Area of cross section is changed. It becomes less. Thin हो जाता है खींचेंगे रबर बैंड को तो same way when wire is pulled to twice of its length then area of cross section will change and it will decrease. ये कम हो जाएगा है ना? ये कम हो जाएगा राइट. So area of cross section क्या होगा? जब हम इसको twice कर रहे हैं लेंथ करें तो area of cross section will be half of previous area of cross section. So this will be A by 2. Okay, now we have to solve it. So now in first case, so the formula क्या होगा? If length of the conductor is L, हमने ले लिया area of cross section is A and original resistance is RO. तो हम लिखेंगे RO is equal to rho L upon A, and rho is the resistivity of the conductor. Rho is the resistivity of the conductor. So this is first. Now, in second case, what happens when it is pulled to twice of its length, original length? तो न्यू लेंथ क्या हो जाएगा? देखिए न्यू लेंथ Ln, it will be twice of original length, that is L, and new area of cross section A, and it will be how much? Half of previous. So this will be A by 2. Yes. अब इनकी वैल्यू इस पे रखेंगे. देखिए इस पे सॉल्व करेंगे तो therefore new resistance will be rho, resistivity will remain same because same wire is there. So new length is twice, तो ये हो गया 2L, and area of cross section A की जगह कितना रखेंगे? A by 2. Yes. So now we solve it. So 2 will go in numerator and it will be rho, and 2 will go here, then it becomes 2L upon A, or it becomes rho 4L upon A. Yes. So after this क्या होगा ये? Rn, तो न्यू रेजिस्टेंस इज 4 इंटू, हम अंदर लिख देंगे इसको, इट विल बी रो L upon A, and this is equal to this, है ना? So this is rho L upon A. So in place of this we can write down Rn is equal to 4 into Rho. So new resistance will be 4 times of original resistance. अगर original resistance suppose हमारा 10 ohm था, so now new resistance will be 4 into 10, 40 ohms. How much? It will be 40 ohm. From this we get a very important relationship which help us to solve the question very quickly. Okay, so that relationship I am going to write down. So note down first. Okay, done. So now relationship. So if you are asked this kind of question, if a wire of resistance R, length L and area of cross section A is pulled n times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, it can be, okay, like this, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, n times of its length, original length, find new resistance. इसके लिए सिंपल सा हम एक फार्मूला यूज करते हैं. इसका जो फार्मूला है दैट इज फार्मूला, सिंपल फार्मूला इज, ये यूज कर लेंगे, न्यू रेजिस्टेंस इन दिस केस इज इक्वल टू n स्क्वायर इनटू Ro. तो न्यू रेजिस्टेंस जो होगा ओरिजिनल रेजिस्टेंस का n स्क्वायर होगा. ओके, सो अगर हम छोटा सा क्वेश्चन लें, इफ रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए वायर इज 15 ohm, okay, and its length is L, area of cross section is A, when it is pulled, on pulling, it becomes 4 times of original length, 4 times of original लेंथ। तो फाइंड न्यू रेजिस्टेंस, तो नया रेजिस्टेंस कैसे निकालेंगे, तो आर एन न्यू रेजिस्टेंस विल बी n square into r1. So here n is how much? 4 times. Remember this is 4 times. How many times? 4 times. So simply हम रखेंगे 4 square. Original resistance is how much? 15. So 4 4 जा 16 into 15. So multiply कर लीजिए इसको. Okay. कितना आएगा? 16 5 जा 80. 16 1 जा 16 and 16 8 24. So it will be 240 ohm. So new resistance will increase. We have discussed when we increase the length of the conductor and area of cross section is decreased, then what happens? Resistance is increased, because resistance is directly proportional to N and inversely proportional to area of cross section. So this is very important formula which help us to solve the question quickly in exams. Okay. And how do we derive this formula? This we shall be discussing in next session. The next session is again going to be very important session. In next session we shall be discussing again insulators, उनकी जो values हैं, insulators, conductors and LOIC values लेके discuss करेंगे. And on the basis of the resistivity, which kind of conductors are used here in different devices we shall be discussing. And we shall do some numericals in next session again. Okay, I am sure you must have enjoyed this session. Yes. Okay, then thanks to all of you, and practice करते रहेंगे and continue to save water for humanity. So God bless all of you.